This conference will now be recorded.
So I'll give you 2 minutes of time for you to download the files, case study and the Excel solver, Excel questionnaire I wanted you people to download. Okay, let's go through the case study. So this is Toyota dealership. Toyota Motors is in an expansion in India. They are on a lookout for a new dealer. Should Mr. Sham invest in this opportunity? So we need to give the guidelines to Mr. Sham whether if he is making the investment in Toyota dealership, will he be making any profit or what it is. So Toyota has overall 67 dealers across the country. Annual sales for the company last year were around 1 lakh cars. Okay. So with this, Toyota holds around 8% of market share. So out of the total market share, Toyota holds 8% in the 12,50,000 annual car sales in India during 2010. Toyota wants to increase its market share by 15%. So in the other 4 years, next 4 years, Toyota wanted to increase their market shares, okay, by 15%. Wherein previously they were having 8%, they wanted to increase it to 15%. So it needs to increase its dealer network to 125. So now they wanted to increase the dealers also, wherein they had only 67 dealers across India. Now they wanted to reach up to 125 dealers. Okay. So dealers across the country. This is the requirement for the company and hence for the business opportunity also. Following chart shows the average sales witnessed by Toyota dealer in 2010. So these are the previous history things what they have given in order to know in the forthcoming years how the business will run. The sales number is expected by 10% per annum going forward. Okay, so they are telling the increase in sales is by 10% for each year. Commissions are fixed for different models. So different models, different commission rate have been fixed. Initial investment and renovation of the showroom will cost around 25 lakhs. So 25 lakh rupees investment I need to do for renovation and investment part. Mr. Sham plans to take loan from bank only 50%. So out of this 25 lakh, he is planning to take 50% of loan of the total investment. Okay, and the rate of interest will be 13%. Mr. Sham will run the business only for 5 years. So he's going to run the business only for 5 years, and the estimated models and the number of units sold, what is the cost and what is the commission they are going to get. Prado, one car will be sold per month. The cost is 30 lakh rupees. Commission will be 4%. Fortuner, 12 cars will be sold, 22 lakh each, 4% commission. Camry, one car will be sold, 20 lakh rupees, 4% commission. Corolla, 10 numbers will be sold, 12 lakh rupees, 3%. Innova, 15 numbers will be sold, 10 lakhs, 3%. Etios, 15 numbers, 7 lakh rupees, 2.5 commission. Okay, so this is the total annual sales, what is going to happen. Dealers and staff requirements, if you see, dealers should invest in having a showroom for display of cars and affecting the sales, and go down also. So they wanted a showroom and a go down both. Okay, so showroom they wanted approximately 15,000 square feet. So rupees 150 per square feet per month, and go down 30,000 square feet they wanted. So rupees 30 per square feet per month. Operating and maintenance will increase year by year by 50% on revenue. So I'm explaining operating and maintenance will increase every year by 15% of revenue. Then staff requirements. So staff requirements are as follows. Staff. So he wanted one manager. So where the salary will be 35,000 and sales people three numbers 25,000. Two admins he required. So per head he will be paying 20,000. Three go down in charge. Salary will be 12,000 and the salary will be incremented every year by 10%. Mr. Sham now has the required details of the franchisee to decide if he should take up with the opportunity or not. So the necessary information are already shared. So by using this one, we have to create a financial modeling based on which we can tell whether the business will make the handsome profit or what has to be done. So that we can tell Sham whether he can go with the investment or it is not safe to make an investment in Toyota dealership. Okay. So I hope you people have downloaded the case study and the file Excel file also. So type in two if you people are ready with it. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes of time. I wanted you people to go through the case study and open up with your Excel file. Now whoever is joining, I wanted you people to download with the case study and the Excel file. Okay, so let's start putting the values in the Excel sheet. Just we'll go through the case study and we'll apply the informations. So first, on the left hand side, they have asked to fill the requirement details. Okay. So showroom, they are asking what is the square feet. So 15,000 square feet. I wanted you people to first listen, observe, and I will give you the sufficient time in order to solve. So don't do it simultaneously. 15,000, then go down value, it is 30,000. Okay, initial renovation. So initial renovation, that telling 25 lakhs. So 25 lakhs. So deposit of the showroom. So rent for the showroom, and this one we'll put it first. So rent is for showroom, it is 150 per square feet per month, and rent for godown, it is 30 per square feet. So they are telling deposit for the showroom. So deposit for the showroom, they are telling what, 6 months rental. Deposit for the showroom is 6 months rental, what we have to pay, equals, so I will take the value into showroom, so into 6. So rent for showroom 150 into the square feet, that is 15,000 square feet into 6 months rental they are telling. So I am taking 6. Okay. So the same way deposit for the go down. So 30 into 30,000 square feet into 6 months rental they are telling 6 months. Okay. So this one is clear. If anybody is having any doubts, you people can ask. So now staff. So staff, they are telling one manager, salesperson is 3, and admin is 2, and go down person is 3. So salary for them is 35,000, 25,000, then 20,000, and the fourth one is 12,000. So here I am going to apply some product. Open the bracket, select salaries, comma, the numbers of staff. So it is 1,86,000. He is going to pay salary per year, per month. Sorry, per month it is 1,86,000. Okay, increment in salary. So what they are telling, they are making increment by 10% increment. So salary incremental every year by 10%. So 10% increment in salary, and operating and maintaining expenses 15% of revenue. So operating expenses 15%. So debt for 5 years. So they are telling what is the debt for 5 years. So it is 50% of 25 lakhs. So we will take debt raised. So 25 lakh equals 25 lakh into 15%. So it is 12,50,000. So debt raised will also be equals 25 lakh into 50%. So debt will be 12,50,000. Equity will be 12,50,000. Okay. So till here, you people have understood. So debt is 50%, and interest rate is 13%. So equity, so when it is debt is 50% means equity also will be 50%. Here type in 1 if you people have understood till here. The required details whatever we have I hope you people are able to see my screen. So the required details, whatever I have filled. In this, anybody is having doubt, type in 1 if you people have understood.
Ma'am, can you show initial costs?
Sorry?
Can you show the initial cost? Initial
Initial
renovation
investment, how it is done. So
yes.
initial renovation, what they are telling here is, if you see, so they are telling initial investment for renovation of the showroom is totally renovation and total investment itself is 25 lakhs they are telling. Okay, so here they have mentioned, see. And out of which they are telling they are planning to take a loan from bank of 50% of the total investments. That means out of 25 lakhs, so debt will be 50% of it. So equity automatically it becomes 50% of it. So debt for 5 years will be 50%. So for which I'll be taking the interest rate of 13%. So equity will be 50%. Clear, ma?
Actually, ma'am, I was asking the initial cost, like deposit for showroom, deposit for go down.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So here showroom, if you see, so showroom they are telling 15,000 square feet I require. So rent for that is rupees 150 per square feet per month. Okay. So here I am giving showroom square feet how much the space is required 15,000 and for go down it is 30,000. So 30,000 square feet. And here they are asking for rental cost. So rent for showroom is 150 per square feet. Here you can see 150 per square feet and rent for godown is rupees 30 per square feet. Okay, so I'm mentioning it here. Initial renovation they are telling 25 lakh rupees I am investing. So here they are mentioning 25 lakh rupees total investment I am making. So I am entering initial investment 25 lakh. So how much is the deposit I am paying it for the showroom? So they are telling 6 months rental I am going to pay it. So here what I have done is, so it is rent for showroom, that is 150 into 15,000 into 6, that is for 6 months. The same way deposit for godown what I have done 30, that is rent for godown per square feet 30 into 30,000 into 6 months rental. Okay, so total capital will be all equals, so that will be 21,400. Sorry, 21 lakh 2 crore 14 lakh rupees it will be there. Total capital. So here I have put sum of. So total investment and whatever the deposit I have paid for the showroom and for the godown. So total capital will be this much.
Okay,
Is it
thank you,
clear?
ma'am. Understood. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else who is having the doubt? Okay, I will give you 10 minutes of time. You people can solve. In between, anybody is having any doubts related to the things, whatever we have done till now, you can get it clarified. Anybody is having any doubts, you can get it clarified, girls. I hope everybody are able to do it. The girls who are joining lately, please download the file which I have shared in WhatsApp. Whoever have joined now, if you did not understand, please tell, I'll explain it once again.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you scroll down the screen a little? I would like to check if I've done it correctly.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, if anybody is having any doubts, the ones who have joined just now, the people who have joined just now, please download the file and check. If you are not able to follow it up, tell me, I'll explain it once again. Not at all an issue.
Ma'am, why is the loan 50%, the debt 50% same with the equity 50%?
Yeah. So at 25 lakhs. So 25 lakhs here, what they are telling, 50% of the total investment. So they are taking the loan of 50% of total investment. So here
So,
the total investments 2 crore 14 lakh it has come. So here it will be equals debt raised. So that will be out of the total investment into 50%. Okay, here it will be on total investment. Sorry, it will be on total investment. It is not on only the this one. So it is total capital. Somewhere something is going wrong. 1 second. Yeah, it will be on the total capital. So equals, sorry, here I had made mistake. So total capital into 50%. So total capital, how I have got it. So the total initial renovation 25 lakh what they have told. So deposit of showroom, that is 15,000 into 150 into 6 months I have put. So if you see here, 150 into 15,000 into 6, that is 150 per square feet per month, and 15,000 square feet into 6 months. That is my deposit what I am paying for the showroom. Deposit for the godown also follows as same. So 30 into 30,000, that is 30 rupees per square feet per month. So 30 into 30,000 into 6. So the total capital will be 2 crore 14 lakh rupees. and what they are telling, it is on total investment. So overall together, that means it is on total capital multiplied by 50%. So 50% debt they are going to take and 50% will be the equity. So debt 50% is there, equity 50%, and the rate of interest what they are taking the commercial loan, that is 13%. Sorry, here I had made the mistake. So it is on total capital. So you need to take this value. So the ones who have joined, now you people are able to follow it. Any point you did not understand how the calculation is being done, you can ask girls.
Ma'am, can you explain initial funding also?
Sorry,
Initial funding, the three
what ma?
interest rate.
There is a lot of
Initial
disturbance.
funding.
Initial funding, you just put in the
Yeah.
chat box. So whatever your question was, just put in the chat box, ma. Sorry, I
She
couldn't
wants you
follow.
to explain the initial funding part.
Initial funding part. Okay, so initial cost, how the calculation was done. So here, initial renovation. So they are telling 25 lakh. So here you can see initial investment and renovation 25 lakh. So I will put equals 25 lakh. Then deposit for showroom. So what is the deposit amount I have paid for showroom? Equals. So the rent for showroom is 150 square feet, 150 rupees per square feet per month into 15,000 square feet. And what they are telling, 6 months rental, whatever it is, I'm going to pay it as the deposit. So into 6. So this will be my deposit for showroom. So deposit for godown. The same way, rent for godown, 30 rupees per square feet per month into 30,000 square feet into, they are telling 6 months rental. So 6 months, I put it here. So this is my initial cost, and I add equals sum of the three values. So this will be my total capital. So now in the last, they are asking what is the debt raised and the equity raised. So here I will tell equals, that is total capital into 15%, 50%. Again equity raised, so equals total cost, total capital, sorry, total capital into 50%. So they are telling debt is for 50%, that is for 5 years equity. So overall total capital 50% of debt means remaining 50% will be equity. And they are telling the rate of interest. So we are taking the bank loan 50% of total investment and the interest rate will be 13%. So I have put 13% over here. Clear about it, ma? Okay. Anyone else is having any doubts? So hope everybody has understood and everybody are able to solve it. So let's come to the next part. So here I need to put the cost that is been applied for the cars. Okay. So number of units sold, Prado it is 1, Fortuner 12, 1, Corolla it is 10, 50 and Etios also 50. So price 30 lakh, 22 and 20 lakh and 12 lakh and 10 lakh and 7 lakh. And the commission rate, so it is 4% and 3% and last one is 2.5%. And here it will be equals units into price into commission. So I'll repeat, equals number of units into price cost per car and commission. Enter. So I'll drag it down and I'll put sum of all the cars. So that will be 39,91,000 sales per year. Total month, sorry, sales per month. So 39,91,000 sales is happening. So I hope you people understood this. Type in 1 if you people have understood. Okay, very good. I wanted you people to solve this, to enter the values. If anybody is having any doubts, girls, you can ask. I hope everybody are able to solve it.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please again explain the
Yes, ma'am.
commission one? Commission. Commission part.
Commission part.
Yes, ma'am.
So commission they have already mentioned. So for each car on the total price, what is the commission that we are going to pay? So based on that, the commission calculation will be done. So here I have to put the number of units sold, what is the cost of each car, and what is the commission percentage we are going to get. So this one I have just applied it. So here I'll take units sold into price into commission. So for each car, it has been mentioned like that only. And here I am going to make the total sum.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
So commission they have already mentioned for each car what is the commission that they are going to. Anybody is having any doubts, you can ask. The ones who have joined lately, I hope you people are able to do the things. Okay, now let's see the other part. So profit calculation. So revenue what they are telling, so total monthly sales. So after selling all the items, I'm getting 39 lakh 91,000 per month. Okay, so here I'm going to take this value 39 lakh 91,000 into, so this is per month into 12. So the same we are applying it for 12 months also, and they are telling, so here you can see. So the sales numbers are expected to grow by 10% per annum. So year on year there is 10% growth on the sales. So here will come equals the previous year value. So this is for 1 year. Okay. So that is the previous year sales into 10% plus the previous year value. Enter. I'll come and I will drag it towards my right. I hope you people understood. I'll explain it once again. So first year sales is per month, they are telling the sales is happening is 39 lakh 91,000 equals, so per month total sales, per month sales into 12 months. I got this value. So now next year they are telling here on here there is 10% of sales growth. So I'll take the previous year sales into 10% plus the previous year sales. Enter. I'll come here and I will drag it towards my right. Now rental showroom. So per month what is the rental that is happening equals, see where is the value. So 150 into 15,000 into 12. So per month the rent for showroom is 150 per square feet. Okay, 150 into 15,000 into 12 months. I hope you people understood. It is equals, so rent per square feet 150 into 15,000 square feet into, so this is I am calculating 12 months. So 12. Enter. So this is going to remain same throughout the year. So I'll tell equals the previous year value and I'll just drag the same till the 5th year. Now the same way rental for go down equals 30 rupees per square feet into 30,000 square feet into 12. And this also it is going to remain the same for every year. They have not told any increase in the rent of showroom and go down. Then we have to calculate the salaries. So salaries 1,86,000 rupees per month. So salaries will be equals 1,86,000 into 12. And what they are telling, there is increase in the state, this one salary. So salary what they are telling, so increment every year by 10%. So here I'll come equals the previous year salary into 10% plus the previous year total salary. So I'll come here and I will drag it towards my right. Then operating and maintenance expenses. So operating and maintenance expenses, what they are told, it is 15% on total revenue. So it is 15% on total revenue equals, so the revenue for the first year into 15%. Enter. So I'll come here and I will drag it this side. So now I have to calculate the operating profit, that is EBIT, earning before interest and tax, equals total revenue minus sum of the operating expenses. So I'll come here and I will drag, calculation is done. Interest, so what they are telling, 13% interest is there. So interest on what? That is on total debt. So debt amount, so interest will be equals, so this value into 13%. So this is going to remain same for every year. So I'll come and drag it towards my right. Then profit before tax equals EBIT minus interest expenses. So I'm going to drag it to the last. So tax. So tax will be, so the first year the tax will be 0 because it is loss. So I'll put it as 0. Next year it is 35% on the PBT equals PBT into 35%. So I will come here and drag it towards my right. So now profit after taxes, this minus the tax value. So I'll come here. So this will be your profit after tax. So understood till here? Type in 1 if you people have understood.
Ma'am, how have you calculated the interest?
So here they are telling the debt amount. Debt amount is, that is on the total capital. So here total capital is 2 crore 14 lakh rupees. Okay, so here we will put equals, that is 2 crore 14 lakh into 50%. Okay, so that will be 1 crore 70 lakhs. I am taking 7 lakh. I am taking. Okay, so they are telling the interest. Interest is on the debt. So here in the case study you can see. So here they were planning to take the Sham. So here Mr. Sham plans to take the loan of 50% of the total investment, and the rent will be, interest will be 13% on that debt. Okay. So interest calculation what I have done equals, so the debt amount, that is 1 crore 7 lakh into 13%, and that is going to remain same throughout the year. Got it, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else having any doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you repeat the operation and maintenance expenses once?
Operating expenses, this ones.
Yes, ma'am.
So you understood the revenue part? You have
Yes.
understood the revenue part, right?
Yeah.
So rental, they are asking for rental. So equals, so rental is So here you can see rent for showroom, that is
Ma'am,
150
just the last
into
one.
which one?
The operations and maintenance expenses after salaries one.
Okay, one second, I have deleted it. So I'll just,
Sorry, ma'am.
I have to do it. That's fine, that's fine. So operating expenses here you can see. So on the operating expense, on the total revenue, 15% of operating expenses I have to give. So that is total revenue is nothing but the 1 year sales, whatever has happened into 15%. So this is the value. So I'll come here and got it. Operating and maintenance means on the total revenue, it is 15%.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So I hope you people are getting the same values. Anybody is having any doubts, you can ask. If you have understood, I'll give you some times to solve it. At any point you are getting stuck or did not understand, please ask. Hope you people are able to solve it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, how to calculate tax?
Tax. So tax will be earning before tax, whatever we have got. So PBT, EBIT, you understood that is sum of, so total revenue minus sum of operating expenses. Okay, so interest expenses on the total debt. So that is, here we have, so 1 lakh, sorry, 1 crore 7 lakh rupees. So on that we are paying the interest. So here you can see 13%. So profit before tax, if you see in the first year, it is a loss only. So whatever the PBT I have got in, and on that PBT, that is profit before tax. So whatever the profit I have got before tax, on that 35% I'm going to apply the tax. So first year, as there is a loss, so if I don't have any money, where I will pay the tax. So next year it will be, so on the PBT, I am going to pay the tax. So that will be equals PBT into 35%. And I am going to apply the same for rest of the other years. So net profit will be equals PBT minus the tax rate. And I have to apply the same for the rest of the other years.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody did not understand any of the point, please ask. I hope you people are able to solve it.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
can you tell the operating and maintenance expenses again?
Operating and maintenance.
Maintenance.
So here in the case
Yes, ma'am.
study, they have clearly mentioned that operating and maintenance will increase by 15% on total revenue. So the revenue for the first year is 4 crore 78 lakhs 92,000. So on that 15% will be the operating and maintenance expenses. So equals the revenue into 15% of the operating and maintenance expenses. So this is going to be followed year after year.
Okay,
It
ma'am.
is on the total revenue. Hope you people are able to solve it. Okay, let's solve the cash flow calculation. So operating cash flows, that is net profit I have to take. So the previous year value from here I'll take from the year 0. So I'll just come here and apply the same for the rest of the 5 years. So whatever the profit after tax values are there, it will be brought to the cash flow calculation. Initial investment, so that will be initial investment means the money is going out of the business. So minus I will take, this is total capital. Okay, so total capital, then debt amount repaid. So debt amount, so the debt what I have taken, so it has been repaid, equals minus the value. So I have repaid it. So next, total cash flow equals sum of all the cash flows so now IRR equals IRR, open the bracket and select the values. So it will be 8.65. So at the end of the 5th year, the deposit amount will be refunded. Okay, sorry, here I have left the amount. So equals sum of the deposit whatever we have paid for the showroom and the godown here. So now the IRR will be 30.23. I hope you people understood. You want me to show it once again? I'll show you once again how the calculation is done. So net profit equals here 0 and take it. So here I'll bring forward the previous 5 years values. Initial investment equals minus, so this value. So that is an investment what I am making. So I'll be taking that value as negative. So debt amount. So debt amount will be this. So which I am repaying after 5 years. So I am repaying means again the money is going out of the pocket. So at the end of 5 years deposit amount would be returned. So equals sum of the deposit amount what I have paid. So this both values. And now equals sum of the cash flows. So I'll come here and drag it for the rest of the years. So the internal rate of returns would be 30.23. So we can tell Mr. Sham he can make the investment in this Toyota franchise. Type in 1 if you people have understood this cash flow statement. Okay, so people can solve this cash cash flow calculation. Hope everybody are able to solve. Anybody is having any doubts, you can ask. At any point you are having any doubts, you can ask, girls. Is Disha present? Okay, girls, I hope you people were